So guys, for some reason, people are out here speculating that Cardi B is going broke. If you remember, just a few weeks ago, Cardi went live on Twitter Spaces and had a really emotional breakdown. She talked about how if she doesn't work, she doesn't get paid, and how she can't rely on anyone else because she's the sole breadwinner. She also mentioned people trying to take things from her, and many felt she was throwing shade at Offset, especially since there are rumors that, in the divorce, Offset is allegedly asking for half of everything Cardi owns. Cardi's friend and blogger, Barbie, chimed in and posted, "People really have no idea that when my sister comes on Spaces and just says a fraction of the things she's going through, it's because she's going through a lot. She's fighting for her financial freedom in court, everything she's worked for, while still taking full responsibility for her 3 children. And no matter what, anybody that's getting here trying to spin narratives and stir the pot every day, claiming they're privy to such information, is either a liar or an idiot. Notice no one from over here is saying a word. All this bull crap and harassment you're doing is going to be documented for court. So if you care like you want to act like you do for attention, you might want to shut the F up because you're not helping anyone at all. Like, enough is enough. Leave her the F alone." Now, some fans assumed Barbie was talking about another blogger, Go to Alexis, who used to support Cardi but has since sided with Offset. One Twitter user even claimed that Barbie accidentally exposed that Cardi B is broke. Ken clapped back with, "Fighting to not have to pay your ex, your hard-earned money doesn't equate broke. If she was broke, that wouldn't even have been an option or concern because she wouldn't have anything to pay. Do y'all think or just run to the comments and find a way to make it about that woman?" He added, "Like my sister, has been going to court, calling who, harassing who, bothering who. Everything has been going through court mediation and lawyers. That's it. These false narratives have to stop. It's pathetic." Then Go to Alexis fired back, saying, "Can you affect B-word and you not low at all? Y'all too comfortable typing words, thinking that's gonna scare somebody." Ken responded, "Yeah, you're gonna have to try something else. Fake is actually the last thing you can call me. I'ma always hold mine down. I don't know what the hell you think you're doing getting this man call yourself defending drag every other day. Newsflash, Alexis, you won't win this. People saw it in real time." Alexis then accused Ken of downplaying Cardi's behind-the-scenes behavior, saying, "Phone calls can be recorded, Ken. Stop acting like Cardi hasn't been crashing out behind the scenes, please." So now it's basically Barbie, who's close to Cardi, claiming everything is being handled professionally through court and lawyers, while Alexis is alleging that Cardi is emotionally spiraling and making calls behind the scenes. And then there's the whole situation about Offset's mother. Remember Cardi once went on a rant saying Offset's mom was stealing from her? Well, Alexis claims Cardi privately admitted that wasn't true and posted, "Crazy thing is Cardi confided in me with this too. She told y'all this, but admitted to me the mother didn't steal nothing. Just did some lame bull crap. But if I leak those messages too, I'm weak, huh? Leave his family out of this ish." Honestly, I don't think most people believe Cardi B is broke. She's still making bank from her music, brand deals, and her Whip Shots line. Cardi isn't struggling financially. She's just tired. She works hard to provide for her 3 children and already said in that emotional Twitter Spaces that Offset doesn't pay anything for their kids. Apparently, she's shelling out almost $50,000 a month on child-related expenses, and Offset isn't helping with a dime. The real issue is that Cardi gave Offset multiple chances to fix their relationship and stop cheating, but he didn't. So now that she's finally serious about leaving him and filing for divorce, he allegedly wants half of what she worked for. How does that make sense? You cheat, and now you want to take half of the money from the person who stayed loyal? That's wild. But hey, that's just what's being said out here. You guys let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.
JBL speaker to the dome is not something I would have brought on the internet, Ra. Did you pay the rent? Good. Now, Riley sits down on her podcast called Cited, and she gives us a snippet about the altercation she had with Cardi B at the airport.
And there's no one else there, just Cardi.
Oh, so this is recently?
This is the other day. I took my phone out, I pressed record, and so now, once she informs him that I'm there, it's in 5, 4, 3.
Yeah, she a weirdo, but let's listen to what Cardi B had to say.
That's what it is. We're about to fight right now because she looking at me like she wanted. So that's when I start arguing with her, and like I start arguing with her, and she's just telling me like, you need to grow up, like be for real, grow up. So that's when I threw a JBL speaker on her head, and she said, you feel better about yourself? And then she's acting like now she's gonna fight, like, but she wasn't being like aggressive. She was like, oh, okay, now, because I guess she was sick. I don't know what was wrong with her. So then I guess my security is like, like now he in between both of us, because now the police is really coming. Like they're really rushing to the part of the airport. And she was saying, you feel good now? Like you good? That's what you wanted? And I kept saying, yeah, that's what I wanted. Of course I'm gonna get my lick back. And you know that I'm not lying because she practically saying it herself. I don't know why you said that I was throwing a shoe. And why you not saying that you got hit in the head with whatever? But you know what? Whatever. At the end of the day, you know I'm not. This is what it is. We're about to fight line because even herself said, "You thought I wasn't gonna get my leg back." I wouldn't have said that if it was just me arguing with her. I wouldn't have said that if a shoe went flying somewhere. You know, I said you got. You know. I said I got my leg back. Because you got hit, and you know what? I'm good. I wish we could have like fight and like, yeah, you're right. I wish we could have fight to the end because I need to die knowing that I don't give a fuck how old we are. But at the end of the day, that was good enough for me. Like that was good enough for me. I honestly cannot believe that you came online and talk about that because that's kind of embarrassing.
And I actually have to agree with Cardi B because why would you bring that online? That's actually embarrassing. You knew that at one point you were going to probably run into this woman again, and she was probably going to get her lick back. Now, tag Like Bites below so you can finish listening to the clip of Cardi B explaining her situation with Ra Ali. And Ra, you got to find something else to do because there's enough celebrity gossip where you don't have to be the headlining story. Where you don't have to be the headlining story.
Get hit in the head with a JBL speaker and say it was a shoe is crazy. Only thing I wish Cardi would have did was never address it. She should have never addressed it. Cause now this bitch finna try to sue you. We know it. I know it. But Rob, you knew all the shit that you said about Cardi. All the shit that you did at the Met. Trying to defend Nicki. You didn't think she wasn't gonna get her lick back? We don't give a fuck if you was in a wheelchair. She said if you got beef with me, you got beef forever. You should have knew that. Your brand is called On Site. You should have been ready to be on site. And then you made this damn interview with all these theatrics. Ain't no theatrics about it. You ran your mouth and you got beat up. When you got hit in the head with a JBL speaker. That's why I say stop speaking on people. Because Cardi did exactly what she was supposed to do. I'm sorry. You speak on me. I don't give a fuck if you on crutches. Let's fight. Especially speaking on somebody's kids too. Because Ra has been known to speak on somebody's kids. Especially Cardi's kids. So it's like, yeah, it's on site. Forever. Stop playing with people. Stop getting in these podcasts and talking shit like people ain't gonna catch your ass out in the streets.
Raw Ali still being a scary girl that was once on Black Ink, getting her head knocked between the washer and dryer by Sky. Because why her and Cardi B just saw each other in the airport? Mind you, Raw Ali is in a wheelchair at this time. This was like 2-3 days ago, I want to say. Because Cardi was over there doing like promo for her album. So Cardi didn't know that it was Raw Ali at this time. And Raw Ali security rolled her right up to where Cardi B was standing at. So Cardi B was like, oh, what's wrong with you? And Raw was like, oh, nothing, I just don't feel good. This was before, once again, Cardi knew who this was. Because who really know who Raw Ali is these days? Let's be for real. But once she found out who she was, Cardi went over to her security, talked to her security, was like, you know, let me tell y'all what I'm about to do. And then after that, she turned up. She was like, yeah, you thought I wasn't gonna get my lick back, blah, blah, blah. And Raw Ali was like, oh my God, you look so stupid. I thought you was bad about it, Miss Raw Ali. I thought you was bad about it. Why you being scary now? Like, why did you think that Cardi wasn't going to get her lick back? So that resulted in Raw Ali getting chopped with a JBL speaker, and I don't feel bad for her. Because y'all know when Cardi and the Pink Wig Lady had that altercation and security held Cardi down, Raw Ali snuck her, so that's what you get. Karma is a bitch.